Alright, so we've been talking a lot about the air purifier, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually attach it to the air purifier. So this is our vacuum cleaner. We call it our power nozzle, so you can notice it don't have a trash bag on there, it don't have a trash canister on there. Everything gonna go straight from the floor all the way to the actual water itself for the purifier. So typically you would take this and hook it up right here, so everything again goes straight to the water. Alright? So what I'm gonna do is for the demonstration, I'm actually gonna represent a dry filter on your rainbow. So what that's doing is it's showing you how we can actually stop the dirt before it goes to the water. So you can see what's going on. Alright, so here we are. We'll turn this thing on. We're going to do a couple little passes right here. And you can already tell, look, oh goodness gracious, look at that. All that coming off of the floor in the first little pass right there. So I know it's shocking, it's amazing at the same time. But really what's going on is we're actually getting up all the stuff that's been building up over time in your floor. So, we got all this stuff coming on the floor. And as you can see, we're still using the same area and we're pulling up the fluff along with the sand and stuff in there. Alright, did you know that the sand that we're pulling up in the floor is one of the second hardest substances in the world? So if you have all that underneath your floor and then you're sitting and putting your body weight on top of it, of course you're tearing up your carpet so your carpets don't start to look as good as they were running before. Alright? Now you remember the one room that was probably like your parents' in your parents' house, your grandparents' house, they had the dining room that had like the perfect carpet, and as you were growing up, you knew that you couldn't walk in that room. Because if you walked in that room, your footprint would be on the floor, and then they would match it up to your shoes, and it was your behind that they came to find after they matched it up with your shoes. So basically what the rainbow is going to do is on top of getting all of this stuff out, you're going to bring your carpet back to life. Alright? So just by using the vacuum cleaner, not losing the airflow or the suction, and using water as a filter and bringing everything to the water, you can see a huge difference already, and that's just going over the same spot over and over. Alright? Now, when you're using the rainbow, you're supposed to have fun. You can't just sit here and just do all the work. So you got the mobility of Dyson here, right? And you can actually break it down to a lower level so our children can actually use it too. That's pretty cool, right? Alright, now, we're going to get it up there here. And just move it around like you would normally move it around. Alright. Again, still having the same stuff. Now what we do have going on is each one of these, we have 3 different layers of dirt and stuff that are coming through. Alright? So first, we actually have the fluff. You see the fluff coming up, that's the carpet fibers, the allergens and stuff like that. And then on top of that, we actually have the sand and gravel we bring in and put it into the floor. So if you got all the sand and gravel in there, you're going to actually continue to make the fluff and stuff that's coming up. Alright? Woo, great. So if you want to start getting rid of the fluff and the carpet fibers, you're actually going to want to start getting rid of the sand and gravel that's building up in the floor. So you can actually extend the life of your carpet based on the Carpet and Rug Institute up to 10 years just by getting all that stuff out. Alright? Now let's talk about how to get this thing for free, because we've been talking about the Go For It program a little bit here. So, you got the Go For It program. So remember, you got 6 months to do 12 demonstrations. Out of the 12, 2 people keep it. And then all you do is you don't have to be the salesperson, you just have to be the one to kind of help me introduce me at the door. Now, I'm not going to promise that you're going to get me every time, and you're probably going to meet a whole lot of different people, but there's just a whole bunch of people that actually love the same thing as what I'm doing. Alright? So, now, one of the things I want to make sure we know is just the kind of qualifications for the Go For It program. We went over a little bit, you know, we're looking for couples like yourself, and a house between 21 and 60, and mainly homeowners up to 4 renters, alright? So, now how you working on that list so far? You doing pretty good? Now, when you start booking your shows, I want you to remember we're doing demos every day of the week, Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. So as long as you're running those demos, just know that somebody's going to be there to help you. And again, you're not doing the demo. Look how hard you go over the work. You ain't doing nothing. She's over there helping me out with it. Got the water, help you set it up a little bit, and that's all you have to do. Alright? Now remember, right after you get done done cleaning, you want to actually leave the rainbow running all the time. Again, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, letting it run for you. Alright? Now, on top of that, I want you to keep in mind that the rainbow is actually very versatile. You got stainless steel, you got the reinforced piano wire, and even on the bottom, you got the maple wood. That's just like all the hair and stuff. You just take the knife and cut across. You got your belt here. Your replacement belt is already inside, so it's a do-it-yourself type of machine. You don't got to worry too much about it. And real hard to break a rainbow, especially if I got that 8-year warranty part in label. And then on top of that, it's been around the longest. So you're not going to find too many air purifiers, vacuum cleaners, anything that you want to call it. You're not going to find any that have been around since 1929. And all of that, only 8 models since 1936. So you're still running pretty good. Now, I want you to remember, we were talking about the dining room. And in that dining room, you got the carpet that's in reverse. Now, what's the first thing you notice when you walk into a brand new house? You don't ever notice everything else going on, you notice the floor. If the floor is dirty, then you think everything else is dirty. Why do they always put brand new carpets in brand new houses? They know that that's the first thing. If the carpet looks messed up, your house is messed up. And you don't need a house that's messed up. It's not entertaining like that. Alright. Now, remember, you got 2 of y'all here, and there's only one of her here, right? So remember, y'all don't both have to go to these demos at the same time. You can actually go to 2 separate demos on the same day in 2 separate houses. That way you knock your demos out real quick. Alright? Now, along with using the rainbow, you're actually going to find that it's easier to kind of get around the edges of the room. Same thing on the bottom, you got the bristles on here. The bristles go past the actual power nozzle itself. Or as you go in the room, you get that little black line. Basically an edge cleaner. And remember that also the rainbow does not have its own level of depth. You don't need it. When you got airflow and all that, it's going to come up together. So you can actually use the rainbow on hardwood floors, tiles, linoleum, and still get all the extra sand and gravel out that actually causes our floors to have more imperfections in there. Alright? Now, I know you notice I'm cleaning the same spot over and over and over. Now, every year we add about 40 pounds worth of dead skin cells, sand, gravel, all that stuff into our carpet. You ever tore up old carpet? What's under there? You got the carpet pad, and then you got a layer and layer of sand and gravel. Now, if you've had a rainbow in your house for 6 months, you'll start to notice if you were to ever tear up that carpet. The rainbow actually goes 6 inches deep. No sand and gravel under there. So you're actually subtracting the 40 pounds rather than adding the 40 pounds every year simply. You're vacuuming and cleaning the same way that you were before, but using a better tool. Alright? Now, one thing that's really cool is I talked about how long the rainbow's been around, but the rainbow is actually sold in 70 different countries around the world. But they're American made, because we the best. We can't help that. So, you got a rainbow that's American made, that all of the parts are manufactured here. Well, that's what cuts back on the price a little bit because it is American made, and it's going to last a lot longer. Alright? Now, I know you like to smell good, and we were talking earlier about how your vacuum cleaners always have a funny smell. Now, rainbow, remember we already put the fragrance in there. So right now what we're doing is we're actually putting the fragrance into the floor, and we're disinfecting because that green stuff is still in there. So it's still disinfecting all going on at the same time. Alright? It's amazing how much all is coming out. Now, I know I've been sitting here talking, and you've been sitting over there writing names, but honestly, could you tell me this has been a boring demo? That's all I'm joking at that. No, it's not the same thing. Because what we do is we keep things live over. We ain't trying to be here all day. We're just trying to show it to you and let you make the, sound decision. Because, hey, what's better than paying for something? Get it for free. And that's the way we like to do it. Alright. Now, like I said before, if we're going to let the children use it, don't let them tell you that it's too heavy. But at the same time, it's self-propelled. How much work are they really doing? If you start teaching them early, they'll actually start doing the work a lot more. And for whatever reason, children like using a rainbow because they can see the immediate result of their cleaning. Alright, now, remember we were also talking about air quality. At the same time, you're still purifying all the air going on around you. That's about letting the rainbow do its job on the floor. You can already see, you can already start putting your footprint back on the floor. Now, one thing I do want to give credit to, because these demos would not be ran the way they are if we didn't have the people in the office actually responding to the emails and booking our shows for us. So my job is actually really easy because my phone kind of goes ding, and I get to go share the good news of the rainbow with somebody new just about every day. All right. Now look at that. After all that work, look at all this, and it's just from one area.